Hi, I'm Gebhart, and this is the background and how I created my AV mix for AFAS 160. I presented on racism in America, or specifically how this is shown and affected by police brutality. Throughout my experience in AFAS 160 this semester, I have gained substantial knowledge on the overall atmosphere and even specific aspects of the history of Black culture and Black rights. The key aspects of this new knowledge came from the variety of discussions and readings we completed on slavery, identity influences, harsh treatment, and Black inequality socially, economically, and politically in society. For this project, I chose to focus on a topic that brings in the harsh treatment of Blacks and the overall inequality of them in society with my topic of police brutality. I think this is an impactful topic because it is often around, even in society today, and also one topic we didn't specifically focus on in our readings this semester. Not only is this present in society, but also often related to in many social aspects such as online or in songs and movies. This is where my ideas and examples mostly came from for the topic of police brutality. Because this was a new topic that we hadn't recently discussed in class, I learned a lot from researching and completing this project. I gained extensive new knowledge not only about the topic and presence of police brutality towards African Americans, but also how this topic can relate and connect with many of the other topics we did discuss or read about in class this semester. Going into this project, I already had an idea of the topic I wanted to research, police brutality. So the first thing I did was begin to research exactly what police brutality is, rather than how it is just portrayed in the media. It is officially known as police misconduct that involves undue violence by police members. This has been a big topic of protest and controversy for many years and still is today. In many cases, it is involved with racism or white cops targeting and being violent towards African Americans without adequate reasoning. This is what I chose to focus on for my AV mix because of how relevant I think this topic is in our society and through the media. There are many current event stories throughout even the last few years of examples of police brutality that are so horrible some result in unnecessary deaths. One of the monumental examples I chose to research and talk about was the shooting of Laquan McDonald. This event resulted in an unnecessary death and a white police officer sentenced for second-degree murder. Overall, the topic of police brutality is one we didn't directly focus on in the course this year, so I was even more influenced to pick it and learn more about police brutality because I think it is an influential topic that many should be educated on in order to help our society as equals. Following my research on this topic, I started planning for exact visual and audio sources I would use to construct and present my topic. I knew a variety of sources that I had seen in the past in either current events or popular songs and media. However, I continued to look for more influential songs and videos that could thoroughly show the aspects of police brutality in African American life. I came up with a list of many songs and videos and selected my two favorite and most influential of each to continue with in my project. During this stage, I found the song 16 Shots that directly correlated with the shooting of Laquan McDonald, as it touched on police brutality and the innocence of McDonald. I found lyrics from the song and many others that could be meaningful in portraying this topic to my audience. At the end of this stage, I had the four sources that I wanted to show and analyze in the presentation of my topic. For the last aspect of creating my presentation, I downloaded the videos and audio sources I was going to use in my project to TouchCast on my iPad. Following this, I used the information from my research and planning to create a script that I could speak in the final presentation video. In this script, I included background on my topic and my new knowledge in the introduction. Then I used information on my selected sources and my own intelligence to analyze the importance and representation of these sources tied to my topic of police brutality. Overall, my excellent experience in AFAS this semester positively correlates with my experience creating and completing this project. You can view all of these contributions in my final project, AV Mix. Throughout my journey of this project, I learned immense new knowledge about the issues of police brutality and overall inequality of African Americans in history and in our world today that we discussed in class this semester. Thank you for listening.